given that economic research has established that not all countries have been successful in realizing the full impact from granting fiscal and non-fiscal incentives, Ghana has the opportunity to learn from the successful cases and not repeat the mistakes of those who failed.
Between the year 2017 to 2020, Ghana's economy recorded a growth rate of 7%. In the year 2020, Ghana was one of the few countries in the world that recorded a positive growth. This was in the speech of President Nana Akufo-Addo at the 76th of the United Nations General Assembly.
Between 2017 to 2020, Ghana recorded an average growth rate of 7%, amongst the highest in the world. In 2020, when the global economy in sub-Saharan Africa has contracted by 3.5% and 2.1% respectively, Ghana was one of the few countries that produced a positive growth rate. This is a testament to our determination to build a Ghana beyond aid.
According to the World Bank, in 2019 alone, Ghana's GDP per foreign direct investment, FDI, was 5.7%. Mr. Yofi Grant is the Chief Executive Officer of Ghana Investment Promotion Center, which is Ghana's investment attraction and promotion agency under the Office of President. He says, in the year 2020, Ghana was ranked the second African country to attract the largest foreign direct investment, FDI, and the country bagged over $2.7 billion from foreign direct investment. And with the help of that, some 27,000 jobs were created.
The US is still a major attraction for foreign direct investment. China is probably one of the biggest recipients of foreign direct investment. The Emirates, although flush with cash as it may seem, is also a major destination for foreign direct investments. Over the past few years, Ghana has been noted to be the most attractive place for investment in West Africa. In 2020, for example, foreign direct investment flows into Ghana, recorded by GIPC, amounted to approximately 2.65 billion, or let's say 2.7 billion. And for all our size and all that, we're the second highest recipient of foreign direct investments in Africa, after Egypt, which is a much bigger economy, but on a per capita basis, Ghana is way ahead of all the other countries in the continent.
But why is Ghana winning all these bigger investments in Africa? Is it magic, or Ghana is doing something different? Well, Ghana is doing something different, and that something different is what we call tax incentives. A tax incentive is an aspect of a country's tax code designed to encourage a particular economic activity by reducing tax payment for a company in a country. Do you know that people who invest in some sectors of Ghana's economy pays no import duties on every equipment they ship into the country? They also pays no income tax on their profits for 10 solid years. And after 10 years, their income tax will not be more than 15%. And I said, wow. Let's hear more on this from the Ghana Deputy Minister for Finance, Honorable John Kuma. But before that, please don't forget to like this video and also subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you very much for liking. Enjoy.
Free Zone Act 1995 for investors interested in developing and operating free zone enclave and single factory free zones in Ghana include 100% exemption from payment of direct and indirect duties and levies on all imports for production and export from free zones. You also have 100% exemption from payment of income tax on profits for 10 years and shall not exceed 15% thereafter. You also have total exemption from payment of withholding taxes from dividends arising out of free zone investment. You have relief from double taxation of foreign investors and employees. No import licensing requirements, minimal customs formalities, and 100% ownership of shares by any investor, foreign or national, in a free zone enterprise is allowed. full repatriation of dividends and net profit attributed to investments, transfer of funds in respect of servicing of foreign loans, guarantee against expropriation, accelerated depreciation for plants and buildings, remittances of proceeds in the sale or liquidation of investment, relief from double taxation for foreign investors and employees where applicable, and work permit for expatriate staff. So requirement in order to qualify under the Free Zones Act from these fiscal and non-fiscal benefits, you have to do at least 70% of annual production of your goods and services within the free zone enclave has to be exported. And then up to 30% of your annual production of goods and services of a free zone enterprise are authorized for sale in the local market. So free zone investments are guaranteed against nationalization and expropriation. Then if you want to look at the mining sector, companies operating in the mining sector have concession agreements which are approved by Parliament. These agreements include incentives such as duty exemption on plant, machinery, and equipment, foreign exchange retention accounts, stability agreement which seeks to protect the holder of a mineral right for a period up to 15 years from any adverse effects of future changes in law that are capable of imposing huge financial burden on the holder. Then you have full repatriation of dividends and net profit attributed to your investment. You have transfer of funds in respect of servicing of foreign loans, guarantee against expropriation, accelerated depreciation for plants and building, remittance of proceeds in the sale or liquidation of investment, and relief from double taxation for foreign investors and employees where applicable, and work permit for expatriate staff. Then you come to the oil and gas sector. Incentives in this sector are covered by a concession agreement approved by Parliament, including the following: duty exemption on plant, machinery, and equipment. You have guarantee against expropriation, guarantee repatriation of dividends and net profits attributed to your investment. You can transfer funds in respect of servicing of foreign loans, accelerated depreciation for plants and buildings, remittance of proceeds in sale or liquidation of your investment, and relief from double taxation for foreign investors and employees where applicable. Then work permit for expatriate staff. Targeted fiscal incentives to support production and private sector development of specific sectors are various, and we have tax holiday and concession tax rates for different sectors and activity. So if you check right from tree crops farming, we have a concessionary rate of say 1% up to 10 years. And then the tax rate after the concessionary period, if you are into tree crops farming in Ghana, will be 25%. But you have just 1% tax rate for the next 25 years if you are doing tree crop farming. The same goes for cash crop, livestock, and other cattle or fish. And then agro-processing businesses, income from a rural bank business. So if you want to do a rural banking business, for instance, you have a concessionary rate of 1% for the next 10 years from the start of your operation. And then your tax rate after the 10 years will not be more than 8%. This is to promote financial services in the rural areas. And then we have income of a company from waste processing business. If you want to go into the environment, there's 1% rate for 7 years, starting from your operation, and then you are going into 25% after the 7 years. And then if you want to do low-cost housing, you have 1% flat rate for 5 years before you enter into 25%. If you want to do approved units of trust scheme for mutual funding, 1% for 10 years, and then you go into 25% after the 10 years. If you want to do income of a venture capital financing, It's just 1% for 10 years before you enter into 25%. And then companies listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange. In fact, the rate is not even applicable. You do 0. And then the income from tourism, you are not charged even the 1%. So, and this is for the next 10 years in those sectors as well. So post-pandemic incentives to support production and private sector development. And here I want to talk about the 100 billion Obatampa case, which is the revitalization of the economy. This is an economic revitalization program sequenced in 2 phases. Phase 1, which started from last year, July to December, was focused on stabilizing the economy of Ghana. And phase 2 is from 2021 to 2023, which seeks to revitalize and transform the economy. Whilst phase 1 dealt with alleviating hardships from the reduction in the cost of basic services, ensuring food security, protecting businesses, and further strengthening the health sector, phase 2, which is currently under implementation, is seeking to revitalize and transform the economy through 1, support for commercial farming and attract educated youth into agriculture, complement and planting for food and jobs, rearing for food and jobs, initiatives which are targeted programs to support commercial farming and to attract the educated youth into commercial farming in Ghana. 2 is to build Ghana's light manufacturing sector, targeting agro-processing and food import substitution. Specifically, we are looking at rice, poultry, cassava, sugar, and tomatoes. Then pharmaceuticals and textile and garments. Then we want to develop engineering, machine, tools, and ICT, digital economy, and industries. Then we want to fast-track digitalization and develop Ghana's housing and construction industry. We want to establish Ghana as a regional hub. This will be done by leveraging the African Continental Free Trade Area. The specific goals are to make Ghana a regional financing hub by establishing international financial services, a regional manufacturing hub for West Africa region, and ports and logistics hub. The deliberate actions of government are aimed at forging a lasting partnership with the private sector. Government recognizes that should the private sector succeed as the engine of growth, targeting of its fiscal and non-fiscal incentives will be critical. Given that economic research has established that not all countries have been successful in realizing the full impact from granting fiscal and non-fiscal incentives, Ghana has the opportunity to learn from the successful cases and not repeat the mistakes of those who failed.
Thank you very much for watching. Please let's know your thoughts and suggestions inside the comment section below. My name is Sharif Haruna. May God bless you and see you in our next video. Macrao.